Virgos, and happy weekend. I know that I took a break from YouTube for a little bit, but we're back, right? And today we are doing our energy reading for the week of May 29th to June 4th. So after the intense roller coaster ride of the past few weeks, things hit a more even-keeled plateau. No one is really in the mood to work on Monday. Luckily, it's Memorial Day, and even if you must clock in today, try to make some time to enjoy the festivities. The holiday is defined by jovial, upbeat atmosphere. If you decide to travel for the long weekend, you will be up for adventure, so dare to go off the beaten path. Keep your private life private to avoid becoming the victim of a gossip campaign at the office on Wednesday. Even though you're feeling productive on Thursday, avoid taking on too many obligations or you could face burnout by Friday morning. Ethereal fairy tale energies abound on Friday evening. It will be difficult to resist falling in love, so whether single or in a couple, schedule a romantic rendezvous if that's your thing. Now, Saturday's full moon kills the vibe for work and responsibility while ramping up the desire for fun and adventure, so schedule your day to reflect this. Now, advice to get us through the week: let the holiday spirit continue through the week. If single, use Memorial Day get-togethers for search for a new suitor, but whatever you do, do it out of your own heart. The top astrological event of the week will be Friday. Venus in Cancer trine Neptune in Pisces as part of a grand lunar trine with the moon in Scorpio. This is a time for healing after a tense few weeks. Spend the evening socializing with friends and family or going out on a date. So what I would suggest for next week is give yourself a good cleansing. Cleanse your energy with selenite, cleanse your energy with cedar, frankincense, myrrh. Use an egg and start at the top of your head all the way down, okay? Never up. So if you're here, don't pull the egg up, right? So you're just gonna go down, 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 right? And take the egg, crack it in the toilet, flush the inside, take the shells, put them on the outside, get rid of them. And this is a very simple egg limpia. Now, a lot of people will say, how do I read it? We're not reading it. We're just cleansing our energy because astrologically speaking, these last few weeks have been intense. Intense is an understatement. So let's go ahead and take a look at the energy, right? So we're using my trusty Rider-Waite, which is the first deck that my grandmother gave me when I was about 8 or 9. So it's a newer version. Let's take a look at, see what we have, right? So what we see here is there's definitely a lesson here that may involve some kind of releasing and letting go. There might be some grieving that comes to the surface this coming week, right? So do not confuse this energy for laziness. It's almost like you're being called to slow down a little bit and pay attention to what you're feeling. It's almost like there's this sorrow there, right? And if we're not paying attention, it's just going to keep coming to the surface. Now, this particular energy may be old, maybe something that you've been carrying around for a while, maybe something that happened 7 years ago, but because you always kind of have to put on a straight face, right? It's just coming to the surface. And I feel that every time some kind of energy comes to the surface, what it's telling us to do is to pay attention. We need to pay attention. We need to allow this to release. We need to allow this to heal. How long is this going to take? We don't work with a time frame, right? But we definitely give ourselves the energy, whatever it takes, to make ourselves better again. This is also a great week to work with your confidence. So using the energy of the color red, using a red jasper, really amping yourself up. Now, I think working with self-confidence, it's not always about feeling good. Part of self-confidence is allowing ourselves to not feel so good and baby ourselves and nurture ourselves and give ourselves compassion, right? What we see here is a great week for exploring, a great week to get to know where you are in life, right? And also being very careful. You might be feeling like someone's energy around you is changing. Like there's some kind of disloyalty. There's something that they're telling you that makes no sense. I want you to trust your energy, but I don't want you to jump to conclusions, but I want you to observe. The energy is changing. You need to pay attention, right? This is going to be a great week to share with the people that you love. Share energy, share compassion, whatever it is, but try not to lock yourself up away as a hermit, especially if you are feeling grief and sorrow. Sometimes all you need around you is people that just light you up, people that just listen, people that just let you be, right? What we see here is not confusing the slowing down of really allowing yourself to feel with stagnation. It is not stagnant, right? There is a completion happening, but we just don't want to confuse the stillness with there's nothing happening. There is a completion, there's a release taking place, but we definitely are so used to the go, go, go mentality that when we slow down, we instantly think, oh my God, I'm not doing anything. I'm being lazy. No, you're not. You're actually taking care of you. The last card is committed. Now, I love this card, and I love how deep this card goes, you know, and a lot of times we do commitments. A lot of times we commit. We'll say, yes, I'm going to do this. Yes, I'm going to do that. Now, the thing here is, like the elders say, we never sign some contract with everything that we commit to. And a lot of times we end up doing things that we don't want to do that really make us feel uncomfortable. So the thing here is having the courage to say, no, okay, look, I made these plans, but I no longer feel like it. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to go. In fact, the elders always say, don't even say I'm sorry. I do, because that's where I am in life, right? But making sure that you remember that you have the right to cancel, to say no whenever you want. As you see, next week is bringing us this energy of healing, this energy of taking a break. So let's take a look at our last card. Our last card has have patience and wait, especially if you're working with healing. Spells, rituals. The question I always get asked the most is, how long is this gonna take? And I always say, you know, in energy, to be honest, there is no time frame. If anybody's promising you 72 hours, 24 hours, do not give them money. Do not believe them, because it is a scam. It doesn't work like that. So if you're ready for your reading with me, go to lightwitchtarotshop.com, schedule your reading today. There's also a new thing here that if you just have one question, you can also buy a one question mini reading there. There are candles, there's talismans, there's everything. So check it out. I will see you guys again next weekend. I love you and blessed be. Bye-bye.